Hey traders and investors, it's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth for a daily market recap. Today is Monday, March 29th, and in today's video we're going to be discussing the dollar, and it is breaking out and showing no signs of slowing, but we are expecting a pullback here soon, which could bode well for stocks. We'll look at some news and events, and we'll look at the overall broader market, the crypto space, and some individual tickers. But before we do, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. So we saw that Canada's National Advisory Committee is recommending provinces pause AstraZeneca's cure because they don't want to supply it to anybody under the age of 55 because of safety concerns regarding blood clots, that type of thing. We also saw some concerns about rising cases in the US, and CDC chief warns that the US is headed for impending doom. And that came after Biden calls on state and local officials to please reinstate the mask mandate. We also saw the CDC will extend the national eviction ban through June 30th, sources say. We also saw that the Suez Canal was freed and the ship is floating and has since been evacuated and freed, but experts are warning that the supply chain could last months. Volkswagen will reportedly rebrand its US operations to Voltswagen, which I found pretty funny, but also pretty clever. So Visa settles USDC transaction on Ethereum and plans to roll it out to partners. So that sent the crypto market flying today. Bitcoin came close to testing 59,000. Ethereum back over 1,800 and saw a higher high here. So standing out stronger compared to Bitcoin, which is lagging a little bit. And it's flagging out here at the moment. But Bitcoin definitely lagging compared to Ethereum at the moment. And this move on Bitcoin is all coming off the lows. So we did break the lower high pattern. We're no longer in a daily downtrend. So once we do top out here, we will look to form a higher low compared to key support at 50,305. We've got resistance at 60,100. So we will just anticipate this move to top out. We'll form a higher low and we'll look to change the daily trend back to an uptrend and set these weekly higher lows. But weekly higher lows and uptrend still intact on Bitcoin. Same thing with the S&P 500. So as long as we maintain those weekly uptrends, that is the most important thing. US dollar index, DXY. So you can see here that the dollar is just on a runaway freight train at the moment. Nobody can stop it. We have support at 91.30, and we haven't consolidated on the daily time frame since that level. We are getting close to resistance at 93.20, and then after that we have 94.30 on the daily. So once we do top out here, this could bode well for stocks because the S&P 500 is very, very close to an all-time high. So if we see the US dollar pull back and potentially test the EMAs down at around 92.25 or 91.80-ish, then that could be good for stocks because we could see money leave the dollar and go into assets like stocks or crypto, that type of thing. So we'll be monitoring that correlation and the dollar chart from here, and all about the 4-hour uptrend. If we lose the 4-hour uptrend, the daily move is likely over and we can expect consolidation on the daily time frame, but 92.64 key 4-hour support. If we lose that, we lose the 4-hour uptrend, and that would mean that the daily consolidation is likely underway, and we'll look for a higher low compared to 91.30. So moving on, IWM was down almost 3% today, closed near the low of the day. So daily consolidation topped out at the EMAs, so definitely one of the weaker sectors. Tech sector, the QQQ ETF, basically flat on the day and still in a daily downtrend here. Could this be our daily lower high as well? It's entirely possible. Rejecting at the EMAs, so we'll see if we experience any weakness tomorrow. SMH was down over 1.5% daily inside bar on watch. So SPY broke the high of Friday at 396.41, but ultimately pulled back within that range and set up for another potential daily inside bar tomorrow. We had this lower high and lower low, but we broke that lower high pattern. So we're no longer in a downtrend. And when we do top out here, we'll look to form a higher low compared to 383.90 and break that higher low into a higher high and break that trend back into an uptrend. And then that would give us confidence that the weekly higher lows are set. And just taking a look at the hourly. So the hourly not yet overbought. So we'll see 400 could be in play on SPY this week. But like I said, most likely need to top out, form a higher low, and then change that trend. But the dollar is going to be interesting here. So we'll be watching the dollar as the most important chart, in my opinion. If we continue to see higher lows every candle, we won't expect a major breakout in stocks. So U.S. oil breaking the high of Friday and trying to get its daily bounce underway. We have a lack of resistance up until 66.38 and then 67.94. Silver continues its weakness, down about 1.5%. Gold coming up on 16.99 support. So all about 16.99, where we risk going back down to test the recent lows and weekly support down at 16.76. XBI biotech has continued to show weakness time and time again. Closed near the low of the day. We have support at 128.44, potentially on play first thing tomorrow. But biotech has been standing out as one of the clear lead bearers. XLE daily consolidation today. So notable weakness in the energy sector ETF. The financial sector down a little under 1%. Again, daily consolidation already underway. So we're starting to see daily consolidation on a lot of other sectors. Healthcare was extremely strong today and was responsible for a lot of the SPY strength. But again, SPY hasn't started daily consolidation yet. QQQ hasn't started daily consolidation yet either. So we're starting to see more names start daily consolidation, which is a potential clue that we could see daily consolidation on SPY or the tech sector tomorrow. So we'll be watching that very closely. On the bull and bear lists, we had MVMD. MVMD I actually added to this position today. We had support at 96, which is our weekly support. We risk going into a weekly downtrend here, though, with a lower high and lower low, not seeing much follow through. So if we zoom out to the monthly, it's still a possible, I was going to say it's a monthly bull flag at this point, but looks like we've seen a little bit too much of a pullback to consider that a monthly bull flag. But trying to fight off weekly downtrends here. And the low of the day today at 91 cents. We had support at 96, so close the day at 96. So we'll consider that a save at the moment. But I did add to that position today. JMIA, DDD also leading the decline on the bull list. We had AB&B, TAP, Facebook, and BA. TAP has been very, very strong. One of my long-term holds. And we're trying to set monthly higher lows here and change this monthly trend with the low, high, higher low, all about the 5610 resistance. If we can break that, we confirm a monthly uptrend after coming out of months and months of monthly downtrends. TAP has been extremely strong. Lack of resistance up until 5610 as well. And daily support here at 4803 is key. Daily uptrend, weekly uptrend. Actually, we lost the weekly uptrend here with this pullback. So this moves all coming off the low at 43.43. So once we do top out here, we'll more than likely anticipate a lower high compared to 5610. Come down, form a higher low, maybe around that 48 level where we have support, and then change that weekly trend. And then that would be a nice setup to change the monthly trend as well. So the electric vehicle space today, still seeing weakness. Tesla down 1.2%. So monthly consolidation underway. And seeing that weakness across the board in all of the EV space. NIO as well. NIO on the day down almost 2%, 1.25% essentially. We did break the high of Friday just barely, but pulled back within that range. So we'll watch for a potential inside bar tomorrow. Key support at 31.91. So that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. Again, all eyes on the dollar. We'll be watching for a potential pullback on the daily time frame. And again, as long as SPY maintains these weekly uptrends, bulls are in full control in my opinion. But again, we are getting extended here on the dollar. We've got 8 days in a row now with a higher low every single candle and a lack of support down to 91.30. So if we do see weakness in the dollar going into tomorrow or the end of the week, that could be a nice setup for all-time highs on SPY. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. We'll see you tomorrow after market close. Take care, everyone.